Hello my loves and welcome to my YouTube channel. Igama lami Thulisile Kolweni. If you are new here, welcome and welcome. Please don't leave without subscribing, commenting and liking this video. I really appreciate it, and also turn on your notification post so that you don't miss out anytime that I upload a video. And if you're my day one, welcome back guys. Thank you for coming back. You guys know what it is, what you do. Thank you for coming back guys. I really appreciate and I love you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed my last video, which was about my hair journey. So in today's video I decided to do something in makeup, obviously because I love hair and makeup, and I just want to document it so that sometime or one day I look up and I'm like, I did that, and look at the growth that I have achieved along the way. So that's the whole point, beside me trying to teach people, or trying to teach people on how to take care of their hair, their skincare, and how to do their makeup and look flawless, because looking flawless is a full-time job, sweetie. So I don't want to talk too much. So in today's video I want us to talk about color or complexion and how to perfect your foundation and look flawless. So that's the video for today. As I said, I don't want to talk too much and waste too much of your time. As you can see, I've done my brows, and the only thing that's left is for me to conceal them, and that's why I didn't do them off camera, is because I want to show you guys the technique that I use when I do my brows now, which I just figured out recently. So what I use for my brows, I use two different concealer. I have this one, which is my Early Gold concealer, and I have my Revlon Color Stay concealer, which is a full coverage concealer, that one. And I use my concealer brush from Black Up, which is this one, and of course my mirror to help me so that I can do this perfectly. So what I do is I use the Early Gold first. This is in the color Toffee, which is a little lighter than I would prefer, if you know what I mean, because I want something that is more into my color complexion, or close to my undertone. So that is the color. So what I do with this one is conceal the front of my brows, because it's not as light as my color concealer, I mean my Revlon Color Stay concealer. So I use it in front, like here, and I just conceal that like that, and you can bring it down of course, and also on the other eye, because you guys know my memory is not so great, and I use that on the side as well, and I just conceal that. As you can see, it is light, but it's not as light as my Revlon concealer. You will see what I mean just now. So I do it like that, obviously bring it down and blend. It's important that you blend and you find out what works for you when it comes to your brows. I have been trying, well, I'm using the concealer is from Essence. I showed you guys in my last makeup video this one. That's my Essence one, It's not so great. I have to say it's very hard. I like something that's very soft, especially if I'm gonna do my brows. I don't know, I have a very sensitive skin, so I like soft stuff. And that's my Revlon Color Stay Full Coverage Concealer, and it's in the color Cafe. And I also put that at the back of my hand like that. That's the Revlon one here. With that, I conceal my brows towards the end, because in that way it kind of highlights and lifts up my brows. I hope you guys can see that it is quite light than the LA Gold one. And blend, 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 of course. And blend them together as well, so that no one can really tell or see that you've used two different concealers. I'm still gonna blend towards and bring it down to my eyelid. That way I am concealing any imperfections on my eyelid. And blend. Of course, blending should be your best friend if you love makeup. That way your makeup will never look uneven or patchy. And then I feel like I am done with that, like I am happy with that. What I'm gonna do now is mix these two together, whatever that is left at the back of my hand, and just do it like that, and just blend that, of course. This is to prepare for when I do my eyeshadow, so that if my eyeshadow is bright or whatever the case is, when I put it on, it helps with making sure that the colors that I put are bright and vibrant, you know. So you see, blend, blend, blend. And later on, when I am done with this, I will go in with my beauty blender just to blend that even more. There we go. And what I used to do on the top of my brows is use my foundation that I use, because I don't want it. There's a bristle that's falling out of this brush in my eye. There we go. Okay, so what I normally do to conceal the upper, I use my foundation that I normally use. And you guys know the foundation that I use is this one, which is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I use that. I'm actually running very low on this. And that's my complexion for my foundation. Like, that's the color of my foundation. And what I do is I just conceal my upper brows with it. That way it looks, and it's not so hard to blend, you know. Obviously with the same concealer brush that I used, you see, perfection. It's very important that, I know some people like that brow when it looks very what's the word, when it looks very done and out in your face, like bam. I don't really like that, because it's, if you use a concealer that is lighter or too light, you can actually see that it doesn't, some people don't get it right when it comes to sealing it nicely. So you see that it's gonna be so easy for me blend that, because it's very close to my skin tone, or it's my skin tone. Because remember, I used the same concealer brush that I used when I was doing my lower brows, and I didn't clean it on purpose because I kind of want it to be light but not too light, you know. I hope you get what I'm trying to say. But yeah, so that's the brow done. I'm happy with that. Very happy and pleased with how my brows are looking. And I always like to go in with my brush that I use to conceal. This brush is trash because the bristles are coming out. I need a new one. So I like to do that, especially if I use something that is darker for my brows, or and bring them in so that they don't look very artificial, you know, when they look like very square and stuff. I don't like that. So I feel like I need to go in with my LA Girl concealer again, just a little bit with my left brow. I feel like it's not as defined as I would like it to. Yeah, like that. We can always go back to our brows and fix them and make them look like not so artificial, you know, and make them look not so artificial. So now I'm done with my brows. What I want to do, as you guys can see, I've done I've prepped my face, like I've put moisturizer and stuff. One thing about makeup, if you want it to look nice and glowy, and whatever the case is, whatever the look that you're going for, it's important that you take care of your skin, like cleansing, using toner, clarifying lotion, serum, and all the moisturizer that are good, that gives your skin the necessary nutritions and hydration that your skin needs. So something that I want to do, so please comment down below, would you like me to do a skincare routine? I'm getting 30 and I can see some changes in my face, especially under my eyes. I feel like I need to take care of that, because also when I do my makeup, I do tend to bake, not a lot, just a little bit, so that I don't crease the concealer that I put under my eyes. So I think it's time that I really be intentional about investing in my skincare, so that when I'm 40 or 50, I don't look as 50 or as aging. So I think it's time that so it's very important to cleanse, double mask, and use your serums and your sunscreen. Whether it's winter or summer, it's important to use your sunscreen, and I would advise you get a sunscreen that is 50 plus. So yeah, let's get into the video. So what I like to use is the Maybelline Instant Pore Eraser, and just put it on my face, and mostly on my T-zone, because your T-zone is like your forehead and here, basically, because that's where I tend to be oily. And I also like to go in with that in my cheeks as well, just not under my under eye and my nose, and there on my forehead, because I tend to get oily there. And wherever else I feel like there's texture in my skin, because the way this helps with smoothing that out. Yeah. And what I like now to also do, because we have melanin, well, I have melanin, and I tend to get dark here and dark just around my face and just be lighter here. I like to go with my color correcting loose powder from Black Up. That's what it's like, and yeah, I like to go in with that. And also this makes your makeup last longer, and as you can see, it's like this. I just take this, it makes your makeup last longer and helps with keeping your makeup intact and in place a whole day. So I like to just use that like so this way I am color correcting my face, and I don't like to use too much, especially on my forehead. I know I tend to get oily, but I don't like to use too much. You see there, and dab dab dab. And be careful of your hairline, and like that. And now, since I am done with color correcting and yeah, I'm happy, I go with my Black Up contouring stick in number 4. That's the contouring stick, and I use the darker shade, which is that side, and I just contour myself. Also, when you are contouring, I want to say this, you can either take this, your contour shouldn't go beyond that. Like, you see where I'm at here, it shouldn't go beyond that. Like, it should be aligning the end of the corner of your eye, like the end corner of your eye, if it makes sense. Or else it should you see this arch of your brow, it shouldn't go further than the arch of your brow. Otherwise you're just gonna bring your face down, which is not gonna be so flattering for your cheekbones. And yeah, so I do that. The V is important, especially if you're trying to hide a double chin. That's important. And I don't really go in hard on my nose anymore, because yeah, I kind of don't like how it looks. And this has a, and now I'm going in with the color same stick but in shade number 5, and I'm just using this side and I'm highlighting basically like that. This is very close to my skin tone, it looks almost like my foundation, and like that, and there. And now it's time to blend. What I use to blend is these two brushes. If I'm blending, if I really want nice coverage and I want to have my blending and like, I use these two brushes. This is the Body Shop one and this is the Black Up one. So these flat dome brushes, love them. I'm gonna use the Body Shop one, and I'm gonna use that for the darker shade. And when you contour, you bring it in. You don't do it like this. You bring it in like that. And remember, we haven't put foundation on, so we're still gonna go over with our foundation once we're done blending this. This is very nice, especially if you are someone who is a beginner, I think, and you're not really good at blending stuff. With just putting your contour under your foundation, and it really does help a lot. I want to go in with the black up brush and blend in the lighter shade. When putting your foundation, you won't need to put a lot because you've already have color on your face. Which is the advantage. You can go in out like this without putting foundation on, and just roll with it. Come on. So you see, it looks like it's coming together in terms of blending. Don't forget your neck and your ears, especially with foundation. And also, when choosing a foundation for you, you should always make sure that it matches your neck more than anything. And there you go. Now for foundation, obviously I use this. There's some that's left here. I'm gonna scoop that with the brush and put it on. As you can see, my foundation does look like my neck. So you see, it's not a lot. I don't need a lot of foundation, just that. And I'm gonna use my beauty blender just to blend that in. This is me now putting foundation on my face and just blending that into my skin and into my contour. You see, you can still see the contour, but it's not so like bam in your face. It looks very modern and clean. And obviously the ear is important, and your neck, darling. super important. See, everything looks so nice and so seamless. And what I'm gonna do now, because I'm done with foundation, I'm gonna go with highlighting. You can do this before your foundation, because remember I did highlight my face with the color stick from Black Up. I'm gonna use my LA Girl, and I'm just gonna put that like that, not a lot because I've already concealed. And I'm gonna take my Revlon color stay concealer in the color Cafe also, and just bam bam bam. And I'm gonna go in with the same and do that on my eyelid like that. And I'm gonna use the same beauty blender and blend that in. You can make as many mistakes until you get this right. It all takes practice. I didn't get it right the first time myself, and this is just what I see now works better for me. Instead of going in with a very light concealer and I then look gray or ashy, I don't like that look. I think it's now off trend. Before it was a thing where you wanna look really really bright under your eyes, and now I think it's kind of off trend. Everyone wants to look very natural but still look very nice and glammed up. Now what I like to do is go in with my translucent powder, excuse me, from Yardley, and I actually pour that in the lid and I mix it with my color correcting one. If you have a powder, like a normal compact powder or even a loose powder, you can use that. And I mix these two together and it kind of gives me not a very light so I just mix them together, like, I don't know if you guys can see, but like that. That's how the mixture is. And I use my beauty blender still, and not a lot, like, and put under my eye. You see, that's not gonna give me like flashlight and stuff. And I like to like put it in, you know, especially here. I have laughing lines and I just, and under my eye so that I don't crease. that. And I also like to go in on my brows because I don't like that greasy brow effect. Go in with a powder brush just to brush any powder excess on my face and dust it off. And that's color and complexion for you, boo. Okay, because this is not a video for me to do my brows and everything on camera, I'm gonna go off camera and I'm gonna do that off camera, and then I will come back to do the final look or touch-ups with you guys. So yeah, please let me know if this would work for you and comment down below, and also don't leave without subscribing and liking this video and commenting down below, and also turning your post notifications so that you don't miss out anytime that I upload a video. I'm gonna go off camera, do my eyes and everything else, and come back and show you the final look. There you have it, my loves. Thank you so much for watching this video, and please don't leave without subscribing, commenting and giving this video a huge thumbs up. It does really help my channel, because the more you watch this video and give it a like and comment down below, the more YouTube is promoting my channel for people that haven't come across the channel to watch it, and we grow from there. Thank you so much for watching. I will definitely see you in my next video, and I hope you really have learned something about perfecting your color, which is your complexion and everything in between, and also prepping for your skin. And I hope all those tips and tricks, they do help out, and all the techniques that I have shared with you guys, that they are helping you guys out with perfecting your makeup look and looking flawless like a queen and kings that you guys are. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Mwah.